Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the War Train here, and in today's video, I cannot wait to show you guys some of these new pickups. One of these items, I was just super excited when it was announced. Had it pre-ordered, even went through a process to even get it pre-ordered because it's a Japanese import. Man, I cannot wait to show you guys what it is. I had tons of issues getting it here though. There was issues with the delivery, but we'll get into that. But before we do, if you guys are new to the channel or you're not already subscribed, think about subscribing. And if you guys enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. But with that said, guys, let's check out these pickups. So the first thing we're gonna jump into are the thrift store pickups. Now, this was from two different trips to the thrift store, and one of them I just got like one game, and then the second time I actually picked up a bunch of stuff because they were running a 50% off store-wide sale for Christmas. So I couldn't, walk away from some of these games because they were just dirt cheap, like $2 or less. So right away though, I did pick up a couple movies. The first one I got when I was actually leaving the store, I seen this and I had to get it, was Super Mario Brothers Mario Movie Madness. Now, if you're not familiar with what this is from the Super Mario Brothers Super Show with like Captain Lou Albano. They did have like cartoons during those shows, and this has a couple episodes from that on here. Actually, there's 4 episodes and then a bonus one. So altogether, 5 episodes. Honestly, when I brought this home, I watched it right away with my son, and he really likes this show. And I watched it as a kid, so it's a win-win. So moving on to some VHS movies. Now, I've been picking these up occasionally when I run across something that, I have a lot of nostalgia for, especially like movies from the 80s or early 90s that I would have seen at a rental store or I seen in the movie theater. The first one that I picked up was Jurassic Park, the first one. And honestly, this used to be my favorite movie. I actually went to see this in the movies like 13 or 14 times when I was a teenager. I believe when this came out, I was 14, and man, I just couldn't get enough of this movie. To see, dinosaurs in a movie that looked pretty much real, especially at the time. That CG animation just blew my mind back then. It was awesome, and what a great movie, especially for a teenager. This was one I had to have. And the next one is one I would have seen at the rental store a million times and picked up a million times. This is actually a movie I did see in the theaters when it came out, and that is Back to the Future 1. I absolutely love this movie, always loved this movie. Like I said, seen it in the movies, something I just can never forget. Total nostalgia for this, for the box art. I remember when I'd go into the rental store, this was something I always looked at and, probably got so many times. This and all 3 of the original Star Wars movies. So this was a keeper. I had to pick this up. And I actually got this with the first one, and that is Back to the Future 2. Another absolutely epic and legendary movie. I had to get this as well. Super nostalgic for all the Back to the Future movies. So when I found that this was like a 2-pack deal and the price was super cheap, I just had to get it. So pretty happy to have added Back to the Future 1 and 2 and Jurassic Park to my VHS collection. So now the games that I picked up from the thrift store. Now I got Wii Games and I got Xbox original games. The first ones I'm going to show you are the Wii Games. And the cool thing is a lot of these are sealed. So the only one that's open I'll show you first, and it's from the Carnival Games series, and this is Carnival Games Mini Golf. And honestly, the Carnival Games, I got on the Wii originally for $1 at a yard sale, and it got a ton of play at my house. I also, recently bought it on the Switch and also have played that quite a bit with my son. It's, just a fun party game. Now I have the mini golf game. I have never tried this, so definitely looking forward to checking this out. If it's anything like the Carnival game was, I know I'm going to enjoy playing this with my kids. Just super fun looking game. Golf, especially like a golf mini game, any golf games are fun, you know, playing them on a console. So definitely looking forward to checking that one out. And I couldn't walk away from these. These were sealed, and they were, you know, basically a little less than $2 a piece with the sale that they had. So the first one I got was Just Dance 2, and this is the Best Buy, let's see, exclusive song edition. So I guess there's exclusive songs on here you would have only got at Best Buy. But like I said, a sealed Wii game for under $2. I couldn't walk away from that. And the next one is Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is a great, you know, video game to play with family members or friends. Just, you know, it's a fun even since the NES game. Just really like the Wheel of Fortune games. The graphic style on here is really cool. It's got, you know, that kind of cutesy like Miiverse style. So definitely really looking forward to checking that out. And same here with the next one. This is Rapala Wii Fish. You know, I always did like the fishing games. I don't know why. You know, they're just fun. I even like them, mini games in like Zelda or whatever where you fish. But this looks cool. Same thing. It looks like it has that Miiverse art style where you have characters that just have that like cartoony Nintendo look from this era. So definitely looking forward to checking this out as well. It might be a little difficult to rip this open because it's sealed, so I may leave it sealed, but I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. I might even open it just to check it out because it does look like a lot of fun. So now moving on to the Xbox original games. I'm always trying to add to my original Xbox collection, and got, let's see, 5 games here, so pretty excited to add these to the collection. Now, I didn't get a chance to clean these games, take off the stickers. They write on them with grease, like a grease pen. I didn't get a chance to clean that off yet, so just keep that in mind. You probably noticed that with the other ones, but the first one I got was Outlaw Golf 2, and honestly, I wasn't going to pick this up. The first time I actually walked away from it because of the price. It was, you know, a little bit pricey, I thought, especially too, this was actually a game from 48 Hours Video Rental. It actually, on the inside, you know, it says that from the disc, on the inner part of the disc, there's a barcode and it says from 48 Hour Videos. So, you know, the price they were asking was $3.93. So I actually walked away from it for that price, but when it went on 50% off, that's when I picked it up. So I'm glad I waited. And I did that with all these games except for one of them. But the next one I picked up for that deal was Wolverine's Revenge. Now, this is a game I think I have on the GameCube already, but still, the Wolverine games are a lot of fun. And, you know, like I said, always trying to add to my original Xbox collection. So definitely had to pick this up. And these games are all complete, every one of them. And honestly, the discs are like mint. I couldn't believe how clean some of these discs were. You know, so that was another reason I just had to pick them up, because they honestly, some of them looked like they never were even played. You know, these next two were actually owned by a kid named Leo, because it says it right on the outside of the box in marker. I do have to clean this off. Not really worried about it. It'll come off pretty easy. First one is Rainbow Six Lockdown. And as you can see, Leo's name right across the front there. And like I said, complete. So really, really cool. And the next one here, another one of Leo's games, 007 Nightfire. And this is one Leo got from Blockbuster, probably when they were going out of business and selling all their games off or whatever. You know, same deal. This is a complete copy. And the last one, this was actually one that I got when they weren't having the sale. It was a game that probably wouldn't even have made it that long, so I'm glad I picked it up when I did, and that is Turok Evolution. I love the Turok franchise, the series. I wish they'd still make Turok games. I always enjoyed dinosaurs and stuff, so really cool. This is one I didn't have, you know, on any platform, so definitely glad to have picked this up for the original Xbox. And as you can see, this one is also complete like the rest of them. So those are my thrift store pickups. So now moving into just the regular pickups. So if you watched my last video, you would have seen that it was on Cyberpunk 2077. Something that is dominating the gaming news cycle right now. So much controversy with this game, and in my video I show Xbox Series X game footage and game footage from the original Xbox One, the VCR model, and man, what a difference. I mean, it is truly unplayable on Xbox One. On the Series X or PS5, the game's totally playable. Still tons of bugs because you're still playing the same version of the game. It's just got better hardware, you know, being able to run it at way higher resolution and a way higher frame rate. Honestly, a playable frame rate, because on, you know, Xbox One or PS4, it's unplayable. The frame rate dips into the single digits at times. Absolutely horrible, and they're giving refunds. It's been pulled off the PlayStation Store. What an absolute nightmare for CD Projekt Red, but they did it to themselves. So, you know, I don't feel bad for them. Not at all. But I did pick this up on launch day. And as far as the game, I am having a good time playing it. It is a good game. It just sucks that there's a lot of problems with it and that it doesn't really play for shit on Xbox One or PS4. But it also came with a pre-order bonus. It came in this little tin, which at first I was like, what the hell is this, chew or what? You know, but I guess there's like a little chain in there to wear around your neck. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And this I don't think actually was part of the pre-order. I think this was just my buddies from GameStop hooking me up. It's a Cyberpunk 2077 mask. So that's really, really cool. So thanks guys. Definitely cool to add this into my collection. Or maybe wear it. I don't know. We'll see. Right now I do wear the Assassin's Creed Valhalla one they hooked me up with. And that thing is nice, warm. It's freaking awesome. Okay, so now moving into, you know, some of the other stuff that I got. This one is a big heavy one. So I actually got this from a guy I work with. He hooked me up with a really good deal on this. And this is the X Arcade. As you can see, it's pretty big. And what this is a two-player, you know, arcade stick, a fight stick. So pretty awesome. This, you know, is, I guess, mainly meant for PC. You could hook it up to whatever though. You know, there's adapters that you can buy that you can hook this up to consoles. So I'm probably gonna wind up getting one of those, but this is pretty damn awesome. This thing is really nice, pretty decent quality. You know, out of the box, it feels great. The sticks and buttons feel really good. The quality is definitely here. And, you know, definitely glad I picked this up. He gave me a really good deal on it, so I had to pick it up from him. He actually gave me first dibs on it, so I just want to say thanks to him for doing that. And that's heavy. Alright, so I was actually surprised that I got this. Is something that, you know, I knew I basically paid for already, but some of the stuff that you order from limited run takes so long, you tend to kind of forget about it, at least for the time being anyway, until it shows up and there you're like, oh yeah, I remember when I bought that. And it is the collector's edition for Panzer Dragoon Remake. Yeah, this is absolutely awesome. I held out on playing this game because I was waiting for this to get the physical copy that came in the Sega Saturn style case. And, you know, like any limited run game order, it came with the little, you know, collector card or trading card or whatever. And that is, you know, for Panzer Dragoon Remake, has the dragon on there. So pretty awesome, man. I'm really, really happy that I pre-ordered or bought this when I did, because I didn't want to miss out on this. This is really freaking awesome. Okay, so for the big thing that I ordered, Now this was something that I did get from PlayAsia. It only came out in Japan. This item, I had tried to get it from, say, Amazon Japan. For whatever reason, it just wouldn't let me pre-order it there. You know, maybe because I lived in the US or something, but for whatever reason I couldn't get it. And I didn't want to buy it off of eBay and pay, you know, double the amount or whatever. So I was trying to get the retail copy, and I did. I got it from PlayAsia, but when the item actually came out, I guess it weighed more than what they thought, so I had to pay them an extra like $11. Honestly, which wasn't a big deal. I didn't care about the $11. I just wanted to get the item because I didn't even know they sent me an email saying that I owed $11 to get it shipped until I went to check and see, you know, where is it? Because I thought it would have already been delivered. So I finally look, see that I needed an up payment to get it delivered. So I paid the $11. And it still said that, and I was like, well, I'll give it a couple days. Well, a couple days went by, I rechecked, and it still said needed up payment. So I was like, okay, something's wrong. So I sent them an email, and they got back to me pretty quick. I was actually really surprised, and they basically said, you know, yeah, your bank must have denied it or something, the payment or whatever. And I didn't think that was out of the realm of possibilities, because when I first purchased this item, my bank denied it because it seemed like a strange purchase. So I had to, you know, basically let them know it was okay, and the purchase went through or whatever. But so, you know, that didn't seem out of the question. But they wanted the transaction ID and all this stuff. So basically I called up the bank, talked to them. They said, no, we didn't stop that payment. They're like, for whatever reason on their end, they're just not taking the money. So I had to let them know, and they were just didn't know why. And they basically said, or I told them, listen, it's not paying the $11 isn't a problem. I want the item. I don't want to lose out on it. And you know, how do I give you the money? Like, if my debit card isn't working for whatever reason, what other method can I try? So they let me know a couple different methods. I used a PayPal account, and it went through. And, you know, finally, after that happened, you know, they shipped it. And that is this right here, something I've been waiting for. This is the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity treasure box, which is absolutely awesome. I could not wait to get this. This is something, like I said, only came out in Japan, and I wasn't expecting this. It also came with whatever this is. I thought it was just like a picture, but it's like plastic, and it actually opens up. On the back, you can see they got the little guardian here. You know, I don't know what this is. It seems almost like a folder or something that you put something inside of. I actually opened it up to see because I seen this little tab here. So that's where you actually, you know, open it up or whatever, and it looks like you could put stuff in there. But whatever, I'll take it. But you know, this is the item, man. This thing was a little over $200. Which was definitely a bit steep. I was actually surprised to see how much it actually was when I did the conversion from yen to US dollar. I didn't think it'd be that much. I thought maybe 150, but it was actually, I think, like 205, and then it basically cost me almost $50 in shipping. So yeah, definitely not cheap. But I did have this pre-ordered because I didn't want to miss out. And like I said, I didn't want to pay somebody on eBay and wind up paying $300-400 or whatever crazy amounts they wanted to charge. Because honestly, paying basically $250 was already more than I wanted to pay. But I really wanted to have this. So yeah, here it is. And this, you know, comes with a couple of these things you see down there. Got the keychain. It's got the game, from what I understand, only is in Japanese, which I don't really care because I'm not even going to open the game because I already have the US version. But you know, it's a little weird that they, you know, there's only the game's only in Japanese. I don't know why, but from what I understand, there's no other languages on there. But whatever. And it comes with what I think is the coolest part of the whole thing, the paraglider from Breath of the Wild. That is absolutely awesome. You know, it'll be hard for me to open this. I do want to kind of open this and, you know, maybe put that up on my wall here down in my game room, because I just love, you know, Zelda Breath of the Wild. I think it's awesome. So to have now the paraglider is just freaking cool as hell. And it also comes with this thing here. I'm not sure exactly what it does. I don't know if it's glass or plastic, but it's basically a picture of the front cover that's kind of like raised or whatever. I'm not sure what they call them, but almost looks like you could put a light behind it or something. But regardless, it's pretty damn cool. And it just looks quality. I actually watched an unboxing of it and it looked awesome. So I'm really happy that I did get this. Just the box alone looks amazing. I absolutely love this game. I'm still working on 100%ing it because I do plan on 100% in this game. I'm pretty far towards that goal. I'm just working on, you know, the side missions and stuff, because I've completed the story, you know, basically within the first week of the game's launch. So I've been working on, you know, the side quests and everything ever since then, and I love this game. Such a blast. But yeah, this is the item I couldn't wait for. Just looks gorgeous. I can't wait to just add this in with my collection for The Legend of Zelda. But those are my pickups, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this stuff. Definitely let me know in the comments, you know, what stuff you liked here out of these pickups. And if you're not subscribed, think about subscribing. But that's it, guys. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.